KSLA News 12 starts with breaking news.
Well, two big developments tonight in the shooting death of a Shreveport toddler. A second person has been charged, and we now know the little girl's name. We're told 3-year-old Makidra Brown died today after being shot in the head earlier this week. KSLA News 12's Kinley Hargett live outside the very apartment complex in Southwest Shreveport where this shooting happened. And Kinley, let's begin with the latest news this afternoon on this second arrest in this investigation.
Doug, the shooting happened right here at the Oxford Court Apartments here off of Bernice and Bartlett Drive. According to police, the little 3-year-old girl, her father, this is what police say, left a unattended loaded gun. The 3-year-old grabbed the gun, then accidentally shot herself in the head.
KSLA has been listening to your voice, your calls for police transparency on deadly encounters. And tonight we have new information on the death of Tommy McLaughlin Jr. He's a 44-year-old man who died in police custody. I've obtained emails between City Councilwoman Lavette Fuller and Shreveport Police Chief Ben Raymond. On May 27th, Fuller asked Chief Raymond about any in-custody deaths during the last 18 months. KSLA obtained this cell phone video of the violent encounter McLaughlin had with police. The video shows punching, kicking, and tasing him in a struggle that lasted for several minutes. KSLA Chief Investigative Reporter Stacey Cameron joins us live in the studio right now. And Stacey, those officers weren't placed on leave until the day Chief Ben Raymond learned you had obtained cell phone video from the night McLaughlin died.
And Dom, that was June 8th. So for 63 days, more than 2 months after McLaughlin's death, those officers stayed on the job.
A little girl shot while playing in her yard, and then her mom crashed on the way to the hospital. New at 5, her grandmother's emotional comment after what's going on in Shreveport. And get ready to mask up Shreveport. This week it becomes mandatory, where you'll have to wear them and the possibility of punishment if you don't. And we're tracking storms in our First Alert Weather Center. Meteorologist Greg Roberts says there's more to come throughout the week. KSLA News 12 at 5 starts right now.
Now at 5, the heartbreaking update we feared the most. A 3-year-old girl shot in Shreveport earlier this week has died. Now 2 people face charges. A morgue overflow. Plans are in the works to handle a possible rise in COVID-related deaths over the next few weeks.
And we're dry right now, but a first alert to some showers for your Saturday. I'll track them out with Future Track on the way in your forecast.
I, Joseph Robinette Biden Jr., do solemnly swear.
I, Joseph Robinette Biden Jr., do solemnly swear.
Back to today's historic moment. Throughout President Biden's 20-minute address today, he elaborated on the campaign's theme of unity and hope, attempting to bring people together following the election fallout and assault on Capitol Hill. Governor John Bel Edwards of Louisiana expressed optimism in regards to the inauguration. He tweeted, "Today I was proud to represent Louisiana at the inauguration. I hope all Louisianans will heed his call to unite with our whole souls as we work together to address the many issues facing our country." And if you haven't already, download the KSLA News 12 app. You'll find more on the presidential inauguration from a local to national reaction. President Joe Biden's $1.9 trillion COVID stimulus relief package a step closer to becoming final, especially with a lack of balance of power in D.C. right now. Today, I want to give you a live look. Bourbon Street, this is the time of the year, any year but this year, and last, of course, when it would just be a downright party, right? Change of plans for NOLA Mardi Gras revelers here in 2021. The mayor announced today they will shut down, yes, shut down all bars and indoor and outdoor dining citywide from Friday, February 12th through Fat Tuesday. Well, today we learned more about what happened in the moments before 5-year-old Maya Patel was struck with a stray bullet at a Shreveport hotel over the weekend. The Caddo Parish Coroner's Office tells us that Maya was playing near a window of a Super 8 motel on Monkhouse Drive when she was struck by a stray bullet. Well, more than a dozen fire crews rushed to this house fire on Bonnie Street. This was just after 3:30 this morning. We told the firefighter was treated by paramedics on scene, but then eventually taken to the hospital. We're told he's expected to be okay. The fire department tells us no one was living at that home at the time. That's certainly a red flag for investigators. So what happened this time? We've had a second train derailment in downtown Shreveport in just the last 11 months. The last one knocked out a bridge not far from where KSLA News 12's Kinley Hargett is live for us. And Kinley, This go around, rail cars were scattered pretty much all over the place, pretty far from some of the tracks.
Yeah, a total of 9 cars were scattered when this train ended up derailing several of these cars. I'm going to show you. These crews have worked tirelessly to get this under control.
Well, a wild string of events during a lunchtime rush in Bossier City's East Bank district. A stolen vehicle at a car dealership, followed by a police takedown, and then the death of a man in custody. Louisiana State Police, though, sorting this all for us out tonight. KSLA News 12's Taylor Davis. She's been down at the scene for hours. Taylor, you were there just a short time after it happened, just a short time after police got on scene, and you've talked to a number of people who say they saw part of what happened.
Yes, Doug, I did. And as you can see, the East Bank district here in Bossier is a really busy area.
Day 2 in the murder trial of the former Minneapolis police officer. Next, we'll take you into the courtroom where prosecution witnesses testify to what they saw the day George Floyd died. And another attack on a member of the Asian community. This vicious attack of an elderly woman in New York caught on tape. Officially connected, a brutal and deadly attack at a New Orleans gas station now officially linked to a machete attack at a Shreveport hospital.
News 12 starts now.
Well, it was exactly 1 year ago today that Louisiana saw its first COVID case. It had come to Texas a few days earlier and then Arkansas 2 days later. It didn't take long for all of our lives to be turned upside down. Many of us lost loved ones. But today, Louisiana Governor John Bel Edwards marked the day by making hundreds of thousands more people eligible to get the vaccine.
Effective immediately, all Louisianans 16 and older with certain health conditions that make them more likely to suffer a serious complication from COVID-19. So those who are more vulnerable to the disease will be eligible to receive the vaccine.
So nearly 1 in 3 people in Louisiana is either overweight or obese. All of those people who are 16 and older are now eligible. All smokers are now eligible. It's a long list of conditions include people with high blood pressure, liver disease, and cancer. We have the full list of conditions that would make you eligible to receive the vaccine available right now on our KSLA News 12 app. If a proposed change is passed by the City Council, possession of marijuana within the city of Shreveport may not land all carriers in jail anymore. KSLA News 12's Destiny Patterson at the City Council meeting. I know there's a lot of parameters that come with this decision. Destiny, so far it seems like this has a lot of support.
That's right, Doug.
With the new COVID relief package just a House vote away from passing, many of you are asking, all right, when will this third stimulus check arrive? Fewer of you will be getting it this go around. The House is expected to vote tomorrow. If the president signs it by March 14th, the first direct deposit payments of up to $1,400 per person could start hitting bank accounts the week of March 22nd. Paper checks may be sent out the week of March 29th. Thanks for joining us here at 5 o'clock. I'm Doug Warner. We've reported all week on this, and today police officially connected the dots. So the man accused of attacking 2 nurses on the Ochsner LSU Health Shreveport campus now being charged with a deadly attack in New Orleans just the day before. New Orleans police confirmed with us what his family told us on Monday, that Sequoia Chapman is wanted for killing someone with a machete in New Orleans on Sunday. Police say the victim was pumping gas when Chapman attacked him. The very next day, police say Chapman then drove to Ochsner LSU Health and attacked 2 nurses with a machete. One of those victims, family tells us, was his mother. Well, the vast majority of people in the U.S. have not had COVID-19, that you know. Did you know, though, it's less than 1 in 10 have had a confirmed case. That means most of us are still vulnerable before we get the vaccine. KSLA News 12's Destiny Patterson tells us what health experts say about protection from the virus even after getting your shots.
Health leaders have been saying this all along. Wash your hands, keep your distance, and of course, wear your mask. Right now at 5, a 5-year-old girl, an innocent victim of nearby gunfire, a convicted felon arrested. Neighbors and city leaders tell KSLA News 12 enough is enough. And more people are now eligible for the vaccine in Louisiana. Soon everyone will be, but are too many people still choosing not to get it?
Next at 5, new information in the Tommy McLaughlin case. We're learning more about what happened the night he died in police custody. The state of Texas shuts down bars, how Texans are responding to the notion they're losing the fight against coronavirus. And taking a swim, more on the man who took a quick dive inside a fish tank at the Bass Pro Shops in Bossier City. KSLA News 12 starts right now.